Hi there, folks. I haven't done one of these videos yet, but kind of been wanting to. It just seems to be maybe not as interesting to people. Maybe we'll see. Maybe there's a whole other community around this stuff on YouTube. But this is actually a camera lens review. This is one of my primary, everyday carry lens if I'm using my camera, right? Again, I'm shooting with a DSLR Canon camera. It's a 5D Mark II, so it's a kind of a beast of a camera. It weighs a lot. Quality is high. It does HD video. I'm using it right now. What you're looking at is macro HD of the Canon 24-105 lens. It's the L series lens. 4.0 aperture. It's image stabilization and USM. It's widely popular lens that you see on some that you buy separately, but it's popular with upper end cameras. Fits Canon, of course. On the I guess the left side of the lens, you see the autofocus and manual focus settings. You have the image stabilizer on or off. I have that on most times. Downside is it could have an impact on your battery life. You often don't really need it if you're on a tripod, but I don't find it really makes an impact that much on with what I'm doing when I'm shooting, so it's on most of the time. Cool lens. It's practical. It's because of the zoom range is pretty wide. It fits a lot of subjects, right? So portraits, travel, landscape, all those subjects work really well. If you've checked out any of my my model photography or any other travel photography I've done, it's likely that I've used, especially on the travel photography, probably almost all my pictures are done with this lens. Some of the model photography, no, but a great deal of it. It's not cheap, but none of this camera stuff is that cheap anyways, right? It's a little dirty, but this is something that's going to last for a long time, decades. That Canon doesn't change their format too much, so I'm going to have this around for a long time. Good, sharp, high quality, great color. Colors produced out of this. You can see the zoom here, just like that. Pretty self-explanatory for folks that are into cameras. Got the manual focus here. This one is weather sealed. I've had this in all kinds of conditions. A little bit of rain, not too much. A couple weekends ago I had this in a big sandstorm, believe it or not. Pretty good weather-wise. I do get occasional crunchiness in the manual focusing ring, but it doesn't affect performance of it all. I think I could probably just take some compressed air and blow it out a little more, but it works good. The up-close focusing is not great. It's certainly not an ideal macro lens. Long distance, it's awesome, right? Probably the happy zone or the best zone is probably in the 35 to 70 range for sharp pictures. Sometimes at the low end, the 24 range, you can get a little bit of image distortion. It's relatively easy to fix in Photoshop or something like that, but it's never been too bad with this lens. All around, pretty good lens, and if you're into this type of high-end photography, I would say that check this one out. And if you're like me, I don't like to carry a lot of lenses with me, especially when I'm just traveling around, whatever. This is a good compromise. It's still heavy. It's probably a pound, if not more. So think about that. You lug this thing around, but on your camera, it makes your camera pretty big, but relative to some other ones out there, You know, the only thing really much smaller than this that's practical for what I do is a 50mm prime lens, and that if I really want to go lightweight on a DSLR, that's what I would use. But check this one out. I recommend it. Here's some examples real quick. We have Brenda doing a casual shoot here outdoors. We have Bella doing a kind of implied nude set. And we have here a swimsuit model that I think these are all good examples of what this lens can do. Thanks everyone.